Okay, hello and welcome to a new cast for StarCastTV. I am RoyalBlue, and joining me is my co-caster Shroom, and we're going to be casting today a Terran versus Zerg between our two players, Light, who is spawning as a blue Terran over here in the bottom left, and then we have Hero as our yellow Zerg in the top right. And the map today is going to be Polypoid. So let's see what these players have in store for us.
Yeah, for sure. Two great players. Light, one of the best Terrans in the world, right? Basically under Flash. And, Hero, another great Zerg. Interesting fact, both these players are actually playing the ASL Season 12 right now, and they are in the quarterfinals. So, theoretically, either of them could be the new ASL champion. They're definitely top tier players. All right, coming back to the game, we do see Light coming out with an 8 racks. What do you think about this, WorldBlue?
Well, it looks like there's a 9 pull on the other side of things, so maybe this is going to get hard countered, actually. I do like the idea of an 8 racks, but I question how it's going to work out in this game. We'll see.
Yeah, I definitely like this more aggressive play. The 8 racks is, I feel, an underutilized Terran strategy. Can be very strong, but Hero. It kind of feels like Hero knows about Light's kind of style or something on this map because he chose to go for that 9 pool. I see a lot of Zergs just go 12 pool, honestly, on Polypoid, right? And it's a 4-player map. It's definitely safe to do so, right? But I'm just trying to say, it felt like Hero. He just knew, he just knew Light was gonna try something. That's why I played it a little more safe. And yeah, you can see Light scouting both directions, right, with his SCVs, but getting unlucky as well. So he will last scout Hero, and Hero is basically across from him, so it's cross map 8 racks. Basically, the worst thing that can happen, right? Like position wise, anyway, for the Terran. But yeah, let's see what he can get done.
Yeah, I think Light is even noticing that there's Zerglings out on the map already and is deciding to retreat back. It's going to be
Yeah, yeah. Hero, definitely, looking strong right now. Light is retreating back. He does have Marines to kill the Zerglings if they come in like single file. So Light has to be a little bit careful. Yeah, but definitely this was not the damage Light was looking for, right? Like to get within 8 racks kind of opening.
Mm-hmm. Have been 2 SCVs that are kind of out on the map with this group of 4 Marines that has actually crossed all the way across the map and is now threatening the Zerg mat. Zerg, though, is able to produce lings out of 2 hatches here. But this is a nice bunker placement. It looks like this might be creating a bit of a wall here, protecting these Marines and allowing the Marines to shoot at the hatch. And I'm surprised that Hero hasn't gone for any kind of counter, because if we look here at Light's base, there's not a lot defending it. But now the bunker is up in Hero's net, so Hero is rushing out of Sunken to try to deal with this. And they are producing a lot of Zerglings, but this has actually caused them to be stuck on just 10 workers. Here they go, diving on top of this bunker, and it looks like they are going to take out this bunker, killing the Marines and getting one of the SCVs, although another one does escape with 7 HP.
Yeah, good. That was actually pretty good from both players. Obviously, it favored the Zerg a lot more than the Terran, right? Those Marines, that bunker, were not able to basically get anything done except for force out some Zerglings. But leave it to Light to find that one sweet spot, right? Where you could build the bunker and block off the link. So yeah, if you go back to the Terran base, you can see how behind he is. Light is in a world of trouble, and I mean a world of trouble. Hero's fire is basically almost done, right?
Yeah.
And do we even see an engineering bay on the way? I can't even see an engineering bay, so Light in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they weren't able to really slow down this Mutalist timing. And they only have 2 barracks now and an academy which is just finished. But you're right, there is no engineering bay, and it's almost 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's getting scary here for Terran, as the Mutalists will be out any second now.
Yeah, I think Light was banking that his little push caused enough like eco damage in the form of hero overmaking Zerglings to slow down the Mutalists. And I mean, it is good logic, but it didn't really slow down Hero that much. You can see the first Mutalists are spawning, right? Engineering Bay only going down now, so basically it will be basically pure Marine to try to fight off these Mutalists, right? I don't know how Light's gonna deal with this. Looks like he is trying to move across the map. Maybe this is how he'll deal with it. He's gonna try to like move across the map to force like, you know, Hero to engage the Marines. But oh well, it looks like never mind. He is heading back.
Yeah, I think Light is realizing they're in a lot of trouble here because they couldn't really do a counterattack with this many Zerglings on the map, I think. So they are forced back. Finally, the engineering bay does finish though, so 2 turrets are going up in the net, and if these turrets can just finish, that may be all Light needs to kind of get back in the game. But right now they are at a severe tech deficit against these Mutalists. But it looks like the turrets are going to finish.
Yeah, the turrets do actually end up finishing just in time. And again, Hero has opted to go for a lighter Mutalist. I guess kind of like play. I mean, he's definitely not all in, right?
Yeah.
If he went all in and just kept on making Mutalist, right? I do think that he could have posed a lot more danger to Light. You have a larger like Mutalist flock, right? But his choice to go for a third and everything, it allows him to extend the game into, you know, the mid game, the late game. But I also kind of feel like it kind of gave Light a chance to get back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I thought Zerg had an opportunity to just end the game there, or at least do some crippling damage to the SCV count or something like that. But they kind of built a lot of wings early and didn't really use them, just used them to deny scouting, so they didn't attack. And they did only build these 6 mutas, so now they are droning up pretty heavily. And they're adding on a couple mutas now, but they're also taking their 3rd base and getting that 3rd gas. So there's going to be a timing here where Terran is going to try to push the 3rd base, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Terran will be able to actually push the 3rd base. But what Light is doing right now, and posturing with his Marines and Medics, he wants to keep the Zerg off his infrastructure, off his economy, his SCVs, right? Whenever the Terran moves out with a large ball of Marine Medic against the like the Mutalist harass, the Zerg has to respect that, because if the Terran just goes across the map, he could end the game if the Mutalists aren't in position to defend, right?
Yeah.
So he's basically keeping his economy alive. Offense is his defense. That's the best way to explain it, right? But yeah, it does look like Light is coming back though, a little bit to defend his base. Zero heading in to hit the main. There are already turrets in place, and Marines coming back, swimming back. Didn't take too much damage from this.
Yeah, the Muta's actually taking quite a few hits here, but the Zerglings making their way into the Terran net as well, and the Muta's going right back into the main. Now, I gotta say, I enjoy watching the Zerg Muta micro, and I think this multitasking, sending the links into the net, it's definitely like a skillful play what we're seeing here, but I don't think it was the right move, like tactically, because Zerg just lost all these Mutalists, took a lot of damage on the ones that are alive, and, you know, killed a few SCVs, but didn't really get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, RoyalBlue. I think it was smart for Zero to try like a link flood along with his Mutalist. The Mutalist definitely overstayed their welcome, right? And he definitely did not get the damage he was looking for with that link flood as well. Now, Light moving across the Marine with the map, with his Marine medic, a huge stain of I guess it's blue color, like moving across the map. The Mutalist cycle around. back to try to defend against this. Remember, Zerg has to respect it when a large marine and medic ball comes out, or the game could end.
Yeah,
But
there's almost 2 groups of mutas now out though, and they do have that +1 carapace, or I mean +1 attack. But this is kind of not how you want to engage. Those mutas taking a lot of damage, and the Marines are actually chewing right through them. This looks real bad for Zerg actually. There was like 20 mutalists, and now there's 6, 5, 4. So you know, I worry about Zerg's state of the game right now. They are building more mutas, but they're kind of they will be able to hold off this attack. It looks like the Terran is retreating their medics, but the next round of Marines that keeps coming out is going to be even more powerful.
yeah, definitely not the trade. I 100% agree with you, RoyalBlue. Not the trade Hero was looking for, but he did manage to keep, keep the Marine medics and was outright killing. So kudos for him for doing that. Now, if you're using the high ground to pick off Marines, good minimizer by the Zerg. But the one thing that like the Zerg has to keep in mind is this. Okay, Zerg has not really teched out Nicolas, just getting the Hydras like dead now. And look at Light, Starport already done. Right?
Yeah.
And well, he's actually getting an armory for Valkyries because Valkyries hard counter this kind of massive Nicolas play. But the fact is that Light has great tech advantage, right? His science facility will probably come down soon, and once like the facility comes down, Radiate comes down, or even when this Valkyrie finishes, right? This Nicolas like ball will basically be hard countered, right? And the Zerg will be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I agree. Zerg's kind of late tech. It was interesting, like as you're saying, like Zerg didn't go all in on the Mutalisk, but now it looks like they kind of are all in. They have upgraded their Mutalisk. They built so many, and Terran is able to just kind of get the right tech out, and now since Zerg didn't continue teching, they're stuck on Mutas, and here's a Valk, entering the field, and that's going to take out these Mutalisks at a very quick rate. Valk actually taking some shots here, but oh, look at those Mutalisks getting so much splash damage.
So bruised from those Halo rockets, and like whenever I see the Valkyrie fire, it feels so satisfying. All that splash damage. Zerg down to 4 bruised Mutalists. Light coming up the ramp, maybe trying to maybe thinking of hitting the 3rd, and I don't think Hero can hold it.
Well, one sunk is going to finish now. There's 3 Hydras. One is a couple are turning into lurkers here. Yeah, as you say, here's a reinforcing group of Marines, and I think this is going to be too much here. GG.
Wow, a great game from these 2 players. I definitely thought the Zerg had it at the beginning. He definitely shut down that 8 racks hard, but kudos to Light. He brought it back. Great play.
Yeah, I would agree. There's definitely an early lead there for Hero, but Light able to take game 2. And this will be a best of 5, so hopefully we will see you all in the next video that we're going to cast here for StarCastTV. Thank you.